Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Hate it or love it, but XRP has remained in the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap in spite of, okay? And guys, here's a list coming from XRP Nurse here. In spite of being delisted on major exchanges, all the FUD surrounding it, Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, which was a big one, taco stand sell-off, remember Jed McCaleb was selling XRP off for several years, the Ripple escrow sales, there's also Ethereum and Bitcoin maxi mainstream FUD, no American banks are using it. Well guys, that's changing very soon. And then also to cap it off, missed bull runs. If this level of resilience doesn't speak to you, I'm sorry, but we will have to wave from the moon. So thanks so much to XRP Nurse for that insight. I know it's not feeling like it today. XRP is, well, as of the time of this recording, still trading in and around 58.5, so about 58.5 cents per coin. But guys, all the fundamentals are still intact here. The trend line is still robust. The grind to the upside is building positive momentum, and it's going to be a matter of time. The Bitcoin dominance is really what's going to help affect the cryptocurrency market here. Let me just bring up Bitcoin dominance up here on the chart. And when I mean cryptocurrency market, I actually mean the altcoin market. That's what I meant to say. We have seen it in the past, guys, Bitcoin dominance. I'll throw it on the weekly to give you guys a better sense of what we tend to see when Bitcoin dominance does drop. Okay, punctuating the end of the market, Bitcoin dominance plummets. And guys, this is when we see alt seasons occur. So we've not seen that yet. We are actually still moving up, and there could still be some time for Bitcoin to move up before we see that plummet. So XRP trading right now under 60 cents again. It's okay, guys. I know it hurts, but it is okay. It doesn't mean it's a dead coin. I'm curious, though, to see how this financial framework shakes out and if this could be a contributing factor to how the bull run continues throughout 2024 and into 2025. Digital Asset Buy did post this the other day. Bitcoin equals government gold price manipulation tool until the reset. Fundamental value of an ounce of gold at the reset. So here, they're talking about the global reset, guys, the financial structure being reformatted, and precious metals, assets, commodities. These things are going to go wonky. What's not going to hold its value? Fiat currencies. Listen to this.
All you have to go back is to the JP Morgan gang. And what are they convicted of? 5 felonies? And one of them is rigging the gold and silver, the precious metals market. They paid the grand total of $900 million for rigging the markets. 900, nothing, no money at all considering what they did in rigging the precious metals market. So yeah, the government doesn't want to see the prices of gold and silver go up because that makes it a realization of how bad the economy is. So of course I believe they're rigging it. And also if Bitcoin wasn't there, the prices of both precious metals would be a lot higher. And the reason a lot of people are buying Bitcoin is because you're seeing around the world economies going to crap, like Argentina with an inflation rate of what, 250, 240%. So the people can't afford to buy gold or silver, so they're buying tiny bits of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. That's what's driving the price up.
I will never count on Wall Street to tell me the true fundamental value of either one of those assets. Silver still has yet to complete its cup formation. And, it's completely illogical when you look at the fact that silver gets used up and the number of paper contracts to physical and all of that. I mean, it's clearly going to continue to be manipulated. But I just did this calculation the other day, and I hadn't done it in a really long time. And to find out what is the fundamental value of an ounce of gold and an ounce of silver. So I'm about to sound outrageous, but probably like somebody telling somebody someday, back in 1900, that at some point that 1 ounce gold coin was going to be at, $2,200 or wherever it happens to be at the moment, right? Mm-hmm. So the true fundamental value of an ounce of gold, if they were to do the overnight reset today, or last week when I did this calculation, and they were to do it at a 1-to-1 ratio, which they won't, but if they were, the fundamental value of gold is over $40,000 an ounce.
That is just insane. I hope you guys have diversified. I do hold some precious metals myself, but even crypto, right? Bitcoin, allowing for people to buy into different kinds of assets to hedge their bets against this financial crash. We're seeing more countries usher in CBDCs, and I have a feeling we know why. Anyway, an interesting observation here and an interesting perspective. Wanted to thank Digital Asset Buy for posting that. It's coming, guys, around the corner, and every country is in a different situation. Mr. Man here posting this with regards to the MiCA regulation and the adoption over there in Europe. We are entering a critical phase of MiCA adoption from the end of this year into 2025. And so I think that they are purposely trying to set this up so that it coincides with the bull run that we are currently in. Let me just bring up the Bitcoin chart again here and, just to kind of show you guys, to show you guys how long it took for us to get from, the bottom of the bull run to the top, roughly in and around 1,060 days, give or take, which, could in fact, that was the bull run, by the way, 2018 to 2021. And here, bear market 2015 to the year 2018. Okay, so 1,064 days and 1,064 days roughly, give or take. Guys, isn't it any coincidence that these cycles are taking, well, in this case, literally the exact same amount of time? Let's take it from the bottom here, bringing us to 1,064 roughly. And guys, where does that take us? The beginning of October 2025. So I still think there is quite a lot of time in this bull run. They're looking to get these regulations sorted. Throughout 2024 and into 2025, ESMA has issued a letter to the Economic and Financial Affairs Council and a statement to the crypto asset service providers and national competent authorities to encourage preparations for this smooth transition to MiCA. Watch the market sentiment and see if ARTs and EMTs are being priced in prior to the June implementation, and again, leading to MiCA in December. That's when we're going to get full adoption.
And I think only if the application, if we really succeed in its application, if we go through the tests of the various milestones that MiCA sets for the practice, that the stakeholders will understand the processes, the licensing process, the supervision process, etc. Only then MiCA can actually be a good example to follow. If we fail in application, I wouldn't understand, reasons why all the others will try to copy it if they see that there are issues linked in with the practical application and implementation of those rules. So I think we will be in critical phase as of this year or next year to make sure that these things are clear, that the ambition that we translated into the regulatory framework will be visible in practice, and that the stakeholders will be actually, and authorities as well, will be credible in the enforcement of those rules.
So this is from a February meeting, but you guys can see MiCA is coming and they are getting prepared, looking for that implementation to occur by the end of 2024 and into 2025. So I'm expecting a great reset at that point. It's also no coincidence that we're seeing big fintech giants start to streamline and adapt to DLT technology and the partnerships too, right? So if we're in agreement that Finastra's full stack Fusion Total Messaging is utilized by Swift, we must also agree that R3 has the capability to utilize the 5 billion XRP that they own or can tap into Swift's GPI through R3's Corda network to authorize and settle payments through a gateway which would connect Corda to Swift's GPI system. This is another one, great one here from Mr. Man. If you read the full thread here, you will see, okay, Finastra's LenderCom is a subset of the full stack of the Fusion Total Messaging, which relies on RippleNet. Why does it rely on RippleNet? Well, there's integration and connectivity, enables faster and more efficient payments, reduced costs and operational risk, expanding global reach and functionality. So that leaves us in agreement that Swift and R3 can use XRP. Finastra can not only tap into Swift, but also FedNow, which was operational as of July of 2023. The clearinghouse in April 2024, FedWire converting to ISO 20022 in March of 2025, TIPS and Target 2 in March of 23, UK chaps in June of 23. So there's so much in terms of this integration, and Mr. Man here kindly does post screen grabs with some flowcharts just demonstrating some of this, how this is occurring, when this has occurred, along with some articles just describing this too. So the fintechs are ramping up. Another great one here, courtesy of Mr. Mann, with regards to Ripple partner ACI. They're looking to modernize digital payment solutions with AFS, regulated by Bahrain's central bank. Ripple partner ACI Worldwide, a global real-time payment software, has announced a new strategic partnership, guys, with the Arab Financial Services Company, the region's digital payment solution provider and fintech enabler, aiming to reform the digital payments landscape across the Middle East and Africa. Regulated by the Central Bank of Bahrain and boasting ownership by 37 banks and financial institutions, AFS serves over 60 clients across more than 20 countries in the region. The company's portfolio encompasses an array of digital payment products and services, including card processing, merchant acquiring, fintech solutions, and value-added services. Santhosh Rao, the senior vice president of MiCA at ACI Worldwide, he did comment, "Our flexible, agile, and innovative payment software infrastructure will now be available to banks, financial institutions, and merchants across the region. AFS is now in a strong position to support all customers in the region on their quest for digital transformation and innovation, while enabling the resiliency and service quality required by next-generation payment systems." So guys, they are leveraging ACI Worldwide, a Ripple payment partner, one of the larger ones that Ripple partnered with several years back. And this is under direct it's not supervision, but regulated by Bahrain's central bank. So looking to focus on, the payment flow over there. They already have a 10-year relationship. And now, guys, they're modernizing payments through this Ripple partner, this large Ripple partner at that, ACI Worldwide. So some great news there. Wanted to thank Mr. Mann for posting that. We're seeing more XRP volume too on the XRP ledger, guys. This one courtesy of XRP Crypto Wolf. The XRP ledger has hit a new milestone of 87 million ledgers. This achievement is not just a number. It is a testament to the ledger's enduring presence and growing influence in the blockchain space. Ledgers in the context of the XRP ledger refer to immutable records of transactions. So these are transactions on the XRPL, guys. New milestone, 87 million, does reflect the immense volume of activity and transactions that have occurred on the XRP ledger since its inception. According to XRP Ledger Services, the current ledger count is now at 87,012,561. The accounts count for XRP Ledger has surpassed 5 million and is now at 5.1 million approximately. The total XRP in these accounts is roughly 60.3 billion XRP. So that is a huge milestone there. We are seeing XRP demand start to rise. And, it was unfortunate the AMMs did not take off the way we wanted. But we are even seeing that getting cleared up. I think who was posting it? I think it was Vet on Twitter was saying that, we are going to see a solution for the AMMs in the next couple of days. So we should be keeping an eye out for that as well. As we're starting to see, though, more demand for XRP on the XRP ledger, eventually price will rise. At this point in time, these transactions are not multi-billion-dollar transactions, trillions of dollars of money moving. These are still, smaller transactions, thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. In the grand scheme of things, when we do see a reset, a financial restructuring, this is when we're really going to see DLT technology really take off. And, again, I keep saying I feel like they're trying to coincide this with the bull run because the liquidity that needs to be running through these DLT platforms, they all run on crypto technology, has to happen when the markets are liquid, and the markets are only liquid when we do see those higher prices. So demand for XRP could, in fact, roll into the market as we're starting to see prices go higher. It is just a theory. Again, don't know if it's going to happen that way, but, it would make sense considering these timelines too, right? Just going back to Mr. Mann's tweet here about, it was this Mr. Mann tweet about the MiCA adoption by the end of 2024 into 2025. That basically coincides with the bull run, that next leg up for Bitcoin, and then the rest of the altcoins, of course, generally follow Bitcoin. But in this case, they might follow Bitcoin and then move up based on real-world utility. So we're keeping an eye on that, guys. This is another one courtesy of Mr. Mann here. QNB introduces Faron for instant payments within Qatar. QNB Bank, by the way, is another Ripple partner. They're also a financial institution in the Middle East and Africa. They've just launched Faron, a new payment method that will provide customers a unique payment experience through an innovative technology. This new technology helps to make quick and secure payments to anyone in Qatar by using the beneficiary's mobile number or alias. This comes as a new addition to QNB's growing extensive digital payment product services. Faron service is supported by real-time payment system of Qatar Central Bank, which is the latest and most innovative entrant to Qatar's digital payments landscape. Customers can simply register to service their QNB's mobile banking and internet banking by simply using a Qatar mobile number or by choosing a unique alias name. So leveraging this technology here to streamline payments, whether you do it through an alias, a phone number, whatever it ends up being, we're seeing this Ripple Partner Bank now, streamlining payments. And, the technology, the back end is really what is important here. The front end, though, user facing, it has to be easy for users and they have to feel like they're getting a better experience. So instant payments, right? That term already does sound better for, anybody who makes a payment. If you've ever made a payment, a large quantity of money from one, destination to another, you probably know how problematic it can be. So instant payments is the name of the game. The DLT technology, definitely the backbone of this. Leveraging XRP, considering we're seeing these Ripple partnerships, only makes sense. So wanted to thank Mr. Man again just for posting that. And with regards to QNB, though, I saw a few articles here. This one from MiCA, okay, Ripple is pivoting away from banks. These are quotes, by the way. Banks won't use XRP. Ripple doesn't need XRP. He was retweeting out Cashta's tweet here. Coincidentally, another article mentioning QNB Bank in the Middle East. QNB is Ripple's most important partner in the Middle East and North Africa. As part of its strategy to rapidly enhance cross-border payments and remittance services, the bank announced cooperation with Ripple back in 2021. And guys, we also have China Bank. They're also partnered up with QNB in adopting Ripple's on-demand liquidity. And you can see that article here from back in late 2023. China Bank partners with QNB to enable remittance using Ripple's ODL. So China Bank, a Philippine banking institution, has partnered with Qatar's National Bank, or QNB, to enable direct transfer of funds through the RippleNet payment technology from Qatar to the Philippines. The reason I bring this up too is because, that connection to China, that is a very, very important market, on point to surpass the United States in terms of the largest economy on planet Earth. So, China, we were always, wondering how much XRP utility could be going through China. There have been some inclinations, there have been some partnership connections that have been made in the past. But, as we're seeing how important DLT technology is, as we're realizing how important XRP is going to be as that agnostic cryptocurrency that, any region of the world can, any nation can pretty much use and use with confidence, because it does not give one nation over another, the upper hand in the case of the US dollar being the reserve currency. We're going to start to see this more often, and DLT technology being utilized more often. So whether it's XRP to leverage their own currencies to do trade, as we've heard Vladimir Putin say famously in that Tucker Carlson interview, that trade amongst Russia and other BRICS nations, I forget the examples now. I think he said India and China are, they have grown in number. I think at some point it was like 13, 14% that they were doing in their own currencies. And now it's up to like something like 36% in their own fiat currencies. So they're definitely leveraging cryptocurrency technology, DLT platforms to do this kind of thing. There's the speculation, is it XRP? There are definitely some interesting documents connecting Russia. But China, guys, this is still a bit puzzling and a bit of an enigma for the XRP community. So, to find these types of connections really does speak volumes, I think, for what could possibly occur down the road. And even seeing, China Bank partnering with QNB here too, I think that'll bode well for, how we're going to see these partnerships formulate and how much more XRP demand we're going to see from the BRICS nations, particularly down the road. Anyway, wanted to thank the Wrath of Condiment here, and of course, Mikkel here also for posting that. And I know I just did a video on this the other day. If you guys did not catch the announcement, I will link the video I did on that up here in the top right-hand corner. Crypto Value Hunter, though, yesterday has now officially stated, just sent money from Uphold to my bank using XRP. So yes, guys, Uphold is in fact leveraging XRP for on-demand liquidity for American banks. The transaction took place almost immediately, but to my surprise, look who settled the transaction before. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, then you know what this means. FedNow credit and FedNow deposit, guys, coming from Uphold Headquarters International. FBO, its customers, and that transaction was pending there. This is not an April Fool's joke, you have to reiterate there, considering yesterday was April Fool's Day. So this is happening. Did you go XRP to bank or XRP to USDC to bank? I use Uphold a lot. I might test this out, says Gordon Cole here. And XRP to bank says Crypto Value Hunter. So he has confirmed now that he did use XRP to go to his bank account. And Uphold, guys, apparently did facilitate this transaction to an American bank. Ripple Payments is now connected to FedNow service and running bank deposits for Uphold instantly. So Chad Steingraber here also retweeting out Crypto Value Hunter's tweet. Guys, it's coming to fruition slowly but surely. Uphold was that, that final piece of the puzzle, I think, since we got the SEC verdict. Uphold wanted to be, first in line to help facilitate these XRP transactions. Crypto Value Hunter also tweeting this yesterday. The next time someone tries to tell you XRP isn't being used for real-time settlement, well, I guess they were wrong. You made a withdrawal of 4,378 XRP. To the benefit checking, the withdrawal is being processed and should appear in your bank account within a few seconds. Something you do not see every day when it comes to payments. So yeah, guys, it is happening. XRP now being used in a real-world setting with American banks. Senior Bitcoin, though, trying to spin some FUD on this, though, with Grok's AI response. It seems that FedNow does not currently use XRP as a cryptocurrency for its instant settlement payments, but Chad Steingraber does clear this up. FedNow does not use XRP. This is why Ripple needed Uphold, a custody solution to leverage that XRP, an exchange that can legally hold XRP, and this is how they're doing it. So, they had to find a workaround. It looks as though it is now being implemented through the FedNow service, which is, again, U.S. payments, leveraging XRP. I'm hoping this is the first in a long string of payments that leverage XRP throughout 2024 and beyond. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.